Hi everyone, this is Marjorie. Thanks for stopping by. If you're new here, will you please subscribe, ring the little bell, and then you'll be notified when I upload a new video? Today's going to be really fun. I have been tagged by Lori, FNM Lifestyle. This is 15 winter tag questions. And then she tagged 3 people. I was one of them. And also at the end of this video, I'm going to tag 3 more people. So in the spirit of my channel, which is over 60, I am going to tag 3 ladies that I'm pretty sure they're over 60. So you might want to, I'll put the links down below my box, down below in the, what do you call it? The show more box. Okay. Let's get started. Let's get this party started. Okay, I'm going to put my glasses on so I can read these better. What is your favorite quote? Well, I started to say my favorite quote is bloom where you're planted, but then I realized my very favorite quote is it's a good thing you're cute. And that's because whenever my kids or my husband would do something that really annoyed me and I just couldn't hardly control myself, I was so mad, I would say, it is a good thing you're cute. And that would kind of lighten the whole thing up. So it's a good thing you're cute. The second question is, aside from necessities, what is the one thing you could not go a day without? And actually, I'm recording on it right now. It's my iPhone. And I use my iPhone for everything. I'm pretty sure you probably do too. GPS, what else? Let's see, of course, YouTube. Of course, we use it for a phone, use it for a camera. You know, you all do the same thing, but I don't know. It's not that I'm so big of a fan of social media other than like YouTube. I do go down the rabbit hole and scroll and sometimes find I've spent an hour on Instagram, but for the most part, I love my phone for all the reasons. And number 3, what are your hobbies? Well, I have a lot of hobbies, but if I had to pick my favorite hobby, I would say it's decor, decorating. I mean, my house never stays the same. I am always changing it up here, changing it up there. And I love decorating for the holidays. I pretty much just do Halloween and Christmas big time. But back in the day, I used to decorate for everything. Valentine's Day, Easter, Thanksgiving, you name it. 4th of July, I love to decorate for the patriotic holidays. And let's see, also I do love painting, beading, and I don't know, is shopping and hobby? It's turned into one for me. Okay, and let's see, number 4. Oh dear, what does this say? How do you prefer to exercise in the winter? I don't prefer to exercise in the summer or winter. But if I have to, which I should more often, it's Planet Fitness. And after you get a certain age, your insurance will actually cover the cost of a gym. At least some insurances will. I don't know if all of them will or most of them will. I think there's something called the Silver Sneakers program or whatever, but we get our Planet Fitness membership paid for now. So that is really cool. And let's see, what was the last book you read? Eckhart Tolle. I read anything Eckhart Tolle. I love him. I think it's A New Earth or Silent something. I don't know. I just love him. He's very, you know, I really can focus on important things in life. And I just have notes all over, and every time I go on eBay every once in a while, and if there's some of his books that are cheap, I buy a bunch of them so I can give them to somebody if they seem to be down or having a problem. Let's see. What? Have you ever been snow skiing? Yes, I have been snow skiing. I loved to snow ski. Like Lori, I was pretty much on the bunny hill. I have been on the intermediate course back in the day when we were skiing up at Mammoth. But for the most part, I'm not going to be getting on skis anymore at my age. Broken bones or no. So yes, I did ski and I thought it was great fun. And I loved the chairlifts. Lori said she didn't like chairlifts. I love the chairlifts. Okay, let's see. What is your favorite soup? Well, ever since I've been keto or low carb, I love egg drop soup. I just take a spoonful of better than bouillon or a bouillon cube or even a carton of that chicken broth, and I heat it up in a pan, and I chop up some green onion and put it in there, and I put a little bit of Slap Your Mama spices in because that makes it, really tasty. Then I beat up some egg, and I just drizzle and pour it in slowly and stir it while it's boiling. Salt and pepper, the little green onion tops, diced up on top. I love it. I could eat that every afternoon or evening, and I do sometimes. Okay, let's see. Before keto, my favorite soup was clam chowder in a bread bowl at the beach. Okay, favorite activity to do in the snow, now or as a child? Well, my favorite activity to play in the snow as a child was, that wasn't happening because I lived in the desert in California and there was no snow. But we moved to the mountains a few years ago and I discovered how much fun it is to watch dogs play in the snow. So my favorite thing when it snows is to open the door and let the dogs out and just watch them run around and go nuts. Oh my goodness, my favorite, absolute favorite is to watch my dogs. Okay, would you rather go ice skating or rollerblading? Well, I do not know how to ice skate. Once again, grew up in Southern California, but I love roller skating. I was born in 1950, so I used to go to the roller rink. That was like the one thing we did all the time. My girlfriends and I, we were always at the roller rink. And then when my kids were, when I was single and I had little kids, we lived in a duplex that had a big, long driveway. It was like a roller rink. And my kids and I all had skates, and we'd go out there and skate and have fun. I love roller skating. Love roller skating. If I wasn't afraid I'd break a hip, I'd get on roller skates again, because I don't think that you never unlearn that. And let's see. Do you remember, speaking of roller skating, do you remember A&W root beer? You would pull up. I think Sonic does that now too. Sonic drive-ins, if you have those in your area. The girls come out on roller skates and take your, bring your order to you or take your order. No, that's really fun. Okay, number 10, mittens or gloves? Gloves, and the prettier the better, preferably black suede, or I have some black velvet ones with black fur around the wrist, or I have some Fair Isle ones that they're lined and they have fur around the wrist, and those are my casual fun winter gloves, which I love. I love gloves. Love gloves. Red gloves, love red gloves. Any of you see Selfridge's series? There was a lady named Kitty that worked at the women's accessories counter, and she was always wearing red gloves or selling red gloves. I can't remember clearly, but red gloves, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see, hardback book or Kindle or online? Well, I really love books. I love hardback books. I love to read books. I love pictures in books. Lori mentioned Harry Potter. I remember reading Harry Potter to my son when he was little, and then he started reading them. And but if I'm going to read, I need to have it on a Kindle because I need that backlight in my eyes. And plus you can enlarge the print, the font. So yeah, I would say Kindle. Podcast you feel the need to share? Well, I don't really listen to podcasts. I've checked out a few of them. What I do is at night when I'm going to bed, if my eyes are tired and I just don't want to watch YouTube videos or something, I will put my headphones on and I will put Dr. Berg or Dr. Barry and listen to like one of their videos on nutrition, because they just sit there and talk, kind of like I'm doing. So you really do not have to look at them, because once you've watched them once, you know what they look like. So I just listen to the info, and that's kind of my version of, I guess it's not really a podcast, but they kind of just sit there every video and talk. So yeah. Let's see, favorite winter memory as a child. I had to really think about this, and I know it's winter, a winter tag, but my favorite memory as a child was the Christmas year that I received my 30-inch tall My Little Margie Gail Storm. Gail Storm played My Little Margie on the sitcom, and I got that doll, and I looked up on Etsy or eBay to see if they had any, and I found her. I don't have her anymore. She was so, so classy. She had a beautiful long silver evening gown, and she, of course, had a short coiffure. Her hair was short and stylish. She was like, next to Doris Day. I adored her. And she had earrings that you poked into the vinyl. They were like pearl teardrop earrings, and she wore a gray mink stole faux, I'm sure. And her feet were molded so that they would fit into the high heels. And I found this doll today, and I was just really reminiscing. I remember to this very minute opening that doll and just being so thrilled. My favorite toy, but that's also my favorite childhood memory. Number 14, do you have any favorite winter traditions? Well, once again, this is tied around Christmas, which happens to be winter. So years and years and years ago, I made some cards. They were big, what do you call it? Let's see, I guess they would be like 12 by 16. And I drew pictures on them. There were 12 of them, and I drew a picture for each of the 12 days of Christmas. And I colored them in, and I made them silly, and I took them down, and it was so expensive to have them laminated, but I did, because I wanted to keep them from year to year. And they're out in the Christmas trunk. I will maybe go get them and do a video on them, because it was one of my favorite things to this day. Every year when we would get together at Christmas time, and we're not doing it this year because I moved to Oregon, and all the kids are moving all over the place, but I'm sure one of these years we'll get together again at Christmas time, or for a Christmas or holiday party. But we would pass the cards around. The kids would go, "Where are they, Grandma? Where are they?" And they wanted to be the one that got to pick first. And they always tried to pick 5 golden rings, but no, Grandma got to be 5 golden rings, because I'm the only one that had the voice to go, 5 golden rings. And all the men would cackle and harass me, as when we'd get higher up in the numbers and we'd be going down, and then when we'd get to 5 golden rings, the men would all go, 5 golden rings. And it was really fun. It got to be really silly. They all were fighting over what they got to be, and it was just really fun. So anyway, and number 15, do card games or board games? Well, I have to say right now, my favorite game is Mahjong. I just got invited to join a Mahjong group a few months ago. It was a challenge to learn, and I play every Thursday with 5 other ladies, and 4 can play at a time, and we alternate, and it is so fun. It is really a brain challenge to try, because you have a card that, well, anyway, look up Mahjong. It was in Crazy Rich Asians. It was in that movie. That was a really fun depiction of it, but apparently even Julia Roberts plays Mahjong. And it's really a very fun game. It's kind of like becoming popular all around. So now you're probably sitting around wondering who I'm going to tag. And like I said, in the spirit of my channel, the other ladies are all quite a bit younger than me. But I'm going to tag, and I don't know if these ladies will even notice that I've tagged them. I'm going to send them a little message on a video and see if they will do the tag. I'm going to tag Sandra Brown, Sandra Brown Pushing 80, or Life Pushing 80, something like that. She's adorable. She's a newlywed. She is just a really pretty, fun girl. I cannot believe she's going to be 80, I think, very, very soon. Like, maybe she already is. I'll have to go look. Okay, and then I'm going to tag Nanny of Nanny and the Moose, crushing it in their 80s. And like I said, I hope these ladies respond and do the tag themselves. I'd love to hear their answers. And then the third person is Monica. Monica's Beauty and Lifestyle. Monica McGillicuddy was one of the first people I loved watching, and I actually did a keto or low carb or dieting collab with her and Natalie and Marlene Fab and Glam. But I am tagging Monica. I hope she has time to do this. She's really, really busy, but I love her. She's so fun. And now I just noticed she posted a new video, which I have to go watch. So thank you so much. And like I said in the beginning, or maybe I didn't, but if you're new here and you think this might be something fun to watch, please subscribe and join us. Ring the little bell and you'll get a notification. And please comment. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Thank you so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye now.